Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what can a court do that could affect you as a parent who is engaged in physical or mental behaviors that are detrimental to the children. Court is going to set parenting time. Now, in Arizona, the default place, and when I say default place, it's where they start their analysis, is equal parenting time. But certain conditions could change that. Part of it is, okay, work schedules. Are you a truck driver? Are you out of state? Are you in the military on deployment? So obviously that would have an effect. But there's also effects if you've engaged in bad behavior, whether it be physical or unfortunately sexual. A court can restrict your access to your children. So let's talk a little bit about what that might look like. Well, let's say that I've got a drug problem and I'm functional most of the time, but I like the hard stuff. Well, they could order me to have drug testing, random drug testing. They call me and I got 2 hours to get there. And if I don't take it, the presumption is that I'm under the influence, whether it be alcohol or drugs, and I got a problem. So they can require ongoing random drug testing until I can prove sufficiently by my clean tests that I am doing what I was told to do: get away from the drugs, quit the drinking. So that's one thing that the court could do. Second thing is if there's been violence to the children. I'm not saying it's as bad as drugs, but it almost is. If I've been convicted for battery of my son or assault of my daughter, court can restrict that. They can give me supervised parenting time. We're either somebody that I and my wife are comfortable to be the supervisor. Well, okay, maybe that's the grandmother. Maybe it's the next door neighbor, and they're not going to charge very much. What if nobody wants to do it or you can't get anybody to do it? Well, then the court would order a supervised parenting partner to be there. So an example of that would be if I have parenting time and I've got that restriction, I have to have supervised. Okay, I go down to the local pizza place. That person's going to sit there being paid by the hour to watch me and my children eat pizza and play the games. That's an expensive option, particularly if you've got parenting time once or twice or 3 times a week. That can add up when you're paying someone $35 an hour to eat pizza and watch you be a good father or a good mother. Perhaps the most drastic is they could take all your parenting time away, period. Well, wow, what would you have to do to have that happen? Commit pornography with young children, sexually abuse a child, or even another younger person that isn't in your family. You took out some young girl that was underage and got frisky with her. That could not only put you in jail, but it could cause you to be a sex offender, and it's forever going to negatively affect your parenting time. So again, God willing, you won't be out there on that extreme. But if you've committed an act of violence, in other words, you have weapons and you shot somebody, do you not think the court's going to have a concern that, well, if you got crazy, you might harm your own children? Yes. So the reality is the court is not going to reward bad behavior, and they enforce that penalty by restrictions in parenting time, the cost of supervised parenting time, or the loss of any parenting time. I hope this information will help you if you have that problem to take really strong steps to stop it, because otherwise you're gambling with your ability to ever effectively and consistently parent your own children.